So today I'm finally going to do an updated skincare routine video, and I feel like people have been asking me to do a skincare video for ages, and I don't quite know why I haven't done it this whole time. I usually do them. If you don't know, skincare is literally my favorite thing. Like, it's on a par with beauty. It might even slightly be above, because I absolutely love skincare, and I usually do these videos, but I just haven't done it for so long. But I wanted today to do a video finally to help you ladies who are battling the large pores, uneven skin tone, or just wanting that glow. So I'm going to share with you like some specific tips that I genuinely apply, and also some of my product favorites that I use. And I'm not gonna lie, I use a lot of products. I am a product junkie. I buy skincare like it's going out of fashion. I've only got one face, but it doesn't stop me. It's like crack. And I do find that sometimes your skin can get used to something, so it's worthwhile switching up. So I want to share with you some of the ones that I'm really loving at the moment, and just some of the key steps that I use to battle some of my skincare problems. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is just a little bit about my skin. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I've had problem skin and now my skin's amazing and glowy. If you don't know, I am currently pregnant and it's given me an amazing glow. I'm not going to lie, my skin is so smooth and buttery at the moment, even without makeup on. It's really good. But my main problem has always been the hyperpigmentation. So where I've marked from spots in the past and they've left dark marks, and I have like a darker area around here, and also a large pores on my nose. And it's not just large pores, it's more like sebaceous filaments. So they're pores that basically get quite filled with gunk, not necessarily whiteheads that go black, but they more kind of stay under the skin, and they are something that I have to continually manage. So the thing about pores is that you can never get rid of them, but you can definitely improve the way they look and manage them. So the first routine I'm going to share with you is my pore busting routine. First step is to cleanse, and I like to have a gentle cleanser. So anything from, I've got a really nice Murad cleanser. I love simple cleansers as well for when I'm going to do this specific routine. And I also have the Osaka London Perfect Cleanser, which is a cleansing and nourishing balm. So a cleanser that isn't too harsh is going to be a great one to start off with. The next steps are now to treat, and treatment is basically two-part. The first part of treatment is basically using something that contains salicylic acid at the right percentage. 2% is really good, but also it should be at the right pH. But I talk about the Paula's Choice. I love their salicylic acid based products and their glycolic acid based products, which are absolutely amazing because I know that they're at the right pH. I know there's no other bad things in there, but anything with salicylic acid at the right percent is going to be amazing, because salicylic acid can basically get into your pore and suck out all those nasties, and it really does kind of break it down, get underneath the skin layer, and just kind of refresh. And if you find that you've got pores that get filled up, mine get filled up, this is what I have to do to get it all out and to cause them to become smaller and smoother. The step after that is then to use a clay mask. So there are people who say you can put a salicylic treatment on, so either a liquid treatment or a wash of treatment, leave that on and then put clay on top of it. Clay is excellent at also extracting pores and also just clarifying and purifying your skin. I always talk about the warming mineral clay mask from the Body Shop because it's an excellent and affordable product and really does work. I also have another product from Peter Thomas, which is the Irish Moor Mud Purifying Black Mask, and I think it just looks really cool. But again, mud and clay, it's like a combo in heaven when it comes to pores. Anything clay with salicylic acid will just set your pores free. The next step after that is basically to wash off, and I think it's great to use an emulsifying type of cleanser to wash off because it's less stripping than using a cleanser that kind of strips your skin back. I have the Eve Lom cleansing cream, which again is quite a pricey product as well. I have some other ones. I use a Tom Ford emulsifier as well. I think that most of my emulsifying products, or my why cream cleansers are quite pricey. I'll see if I can link an affordable alternative in the description bar below. If you do those 4 steps, you will see a difference in your pore size almost instantly, because that kind of salicylic, then clay, and washing off will cause lots of grime to come off and then cause a shrinking. And it's something you can repeat every 5 to 7 days depending on how filled up your pores get. But the key thing is to keep them nice and clean and avoid grime and dirt in them. So my next routine is for that glow and also for even skin tone. Again, something that I always want. I hate looking dull. I love to look kind of radiant, and I have had hyperpigmentation in the past, especially if I've had marks from old spots that have kind of, I don't know, left like scars on me, and also in general I just have kind of darker areas on my face because that's just what happened. So the first step is to cleanse, and I think it's fine to go with a gentle cleanser because we're going to do some things that are a little bit more complicated further down the line. So the next step is to exfoliate, and there's 2 ways to exfoliate. It is physical and it is chemical, and I like to combine the 2, but everything has to be done in moderation. So when it comes to physical, it's products that contain either beads or grains in it. I've got the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser, which is a daily exfoliating and clarifying cleanser, and there are beads in this, but they're not too rough, which is why I know you can use it daily. But I think that sometimes it's not so good to use the beads because they can kind of scratch your skin, and I don't think it's a good idea to do that regularly. Or you can use something like a face brush, which I love. This one is from Vanity Planet. It is the Spin for Perfect Skin, and I love face brushes like this because basically they're very, very gentle. This one has 4 different heads, and what it does, it kind of brightens your skin, it gets rid of some of those dead skin cells, and it basically causes a smoothening and, I don't know, a revealing of some gorgeousness underneath, but in a very gentle way. Some people have even found that using face brushes can actually decrease their pore sizes and really just helps with that cleansing, and I genuinely think it works wonders. And then the next way to exfoliate is chemicals, and this is by using other forms of acid. And I think that, you know, there are ways that you can go to like a facial place and get acid put on your face. That sounds really scary, but I'm talking about like lactic acid and glycolic acid. But I think that there are products on the market that are just as good. So I've talked about Paula's Choice. Their Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid is absolutely excellent as well. And anything that contains glycolic acid at the right percentage and without too many other ingredients in them is going to be a great way to chemically exfoliate your face. Or you can go for treatments, but what you really want to do is kind of get rid of all the old. So using a brush and using acids will really help to kind of get rid of the old, to allow whatever you use on your face next to actually penetrate. Now with all these things, don't overdo it. Don't exfoliate every day. Actually let your skin get used to it. It might be something you only do once a week or twice a week or for special occasions. Finally, specifically when it comes to evening out skin tone, my number 1 answer is vitamin C. Vitamin C is a natural vitamin. Clearly all vitamins are natural. You can find it in lemon, and you can find it in lime, and you can find it in products that are really good. And some can say they contain vitamin C, but they don't necessarily contain them at high enough percentages that are going to make a difference, or in the right container that stops the vitamin C from denaturing. But even if you want to try the lemon and lime treatment, you can do that, but I would be careful because you can get some redness, and there's other stuff like in the citrus fruit that can kind of make you kind of be a bit achy, if I be honest with you. After that, you want to moisturize with an excellent moisturizer because lots of these things can be drying, and sometimes they get a bit worse before they get better, but when you get amazing results, they are amazing. And finally, sunscreen. You don't want to expose your skin, treat your skin, and then not protect your skin. Sunscreen is the icing on the cake that keeps all the goodness in and keeps all the badness out. So make sure you use a really good sunscreen. I have one from Paula's Choice that I love to use as well. I also have a couple of others that I'm going to link below. I have so many and I use them all year round, and I don't think it matters what color your skin tone is in regards to using sunscreen. It's important to everybody. body. I live in England where I'm not getting very much vitamin D from the little bit of sun that we get here anyway, so I'm not worried about vitamin D deficiencies. And finally, when you've done all these treatments, don't forget your eyes, okay? Your eyes are really important. Eyes are where aging and everything starts to show first, so eye masks are really important, and be very, very gentle and avoid using really heavy creams around your eyes, because actually it can cause more wrinkles and bags and just make them look even worse. So guys, those are my skincare hacks for large pores and unevenness. I hope you found it useful. I feel like it was a long video. I was talking for absolutely ages, but I'm gonna try and edit it, and I'm gonna link everything in the description bar below, and I will have a blog post with much more detail on it, as well as some product outlines as well. So I'll have that all linked in the description bar. But I feel good. I feel like I'm doing something that I've really wanted to do. I finally wanted to help my people out there who've been asking me about some skincare tips, and I'm sorry for not doing it. So yeah, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, beauty related, life related, then let me know in the comments. Give this a thumbs up if you found it useful, and I will catch you later. Bye. Today we are talking about how not to give a. Now, I am not someone who swears, but I feel like this was the word that had to be used for this, and I'm not going to use the word throughout this video because it's just not ladylike.